I'm so curious, like when you were looking over the scripts to bring back Dexter Morgan, were you like, oh, it's just like riding a bike? Oh my gosh, it's just he's tucked away. I'm ready to unleash him at any moment. Was it hard to say goodbye to him and now bring him back?
Yes and no. I think because of the way the show ended, I always knew there was this sort of lingering possibility that he would come back. So maybe I never fully said goodbye. Um, I mean, I certainly wasn't preoccupied with, being him in my private moments or anything.
Which is
But
good. It's
Yeah.
healthy.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
good. That is good. Well, there was that one. No, just kidding. There wasn't that one time. But I think getting back on the set and, the show is completely recontextualized and so much about it is fundamentally different. But there are things that remain the same. I mean, most notably the sort of internal landscape of the character. And yeah, it was wild to realize that it was all still there, that it was all still accessible, that he had a way of being that survived, you know.
When people like over the years, when I know the ending was to me actually the finale of the show like made sense. But I know that a lot of people had questions about it and what's the deal with his sister and all of those things. We don't know what's going to happen. How much of the finale and following up on that or clarifying things or maybe even correcting things was part of your mind when you and Clyde Phillips started talking about, okay, here's what we're going to do going forward?
I mean, I don't know that we were looking to correct anything in as much as we weren't looking to undo any of the story that we had told, but I think we did know that the show left people with, for the most part, a sort of sense of open-ended exasperation, or they were just mystified at best or infuriated by the ending. So in a way, the way the ending of the series proper went down set the stage for what we did this time around, or what we're still in the midst of doing. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I mean, I think as sort of difficult and confounding as it was, I think the way the eighth season ended made sense. But I also know that it was far from wrapping things up in any sort of bow for people. Yeah, I think a desire to do something that was more satisfying and definitive was a part of our motivation coming back.
Started like a little bit of a rewatch just to have it fresh because it's coming back, obviously, and it's been a long time since I've watched it. And I have to say, I kind of forgot how funny it was, which is such a weird thing to say because there are such, hilarious moments in that. And will that kind of energy still obviously be included?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I always thought the show was very funny. I mean, it was funny things happening underneath a very dark umbrella, I suppose. So you maybe just remember the umbrella. Yeah, I think I would like to think that there are moments of levity in this new incarnation.